Hello. Right. Okay. So I'm just double checking on everything because I'm not 100% sure if everything is working. So if someone could confirm us, that would be great because I'm running currently from a laptop, and my Wi-Fi. Oh no, it's actually showing alright. Should be okay. So welcome everyone. What I've got in here is a motorized curtain track system, which has been sent to me by Zemismart. And it's massive. It's been a couple of days in my office just waiting to be put together, so I figured I'm just gonna live stream it and you'll see how it's done and what it does. So obviously I don't have the curtains for it yet. That's gonna be my wife's thing to pick up the curtains, because if I gotta pick the curtains, I'm gonna die, and I don't want to. So I hope if the audio is too quiet or something, again, new microphone, then just let me know and I'll do it. So this set in here, this is 1.70 m, and you can get it up to 5 meters. So basically you can have a screen curtain for, I don't know, for a small cinema. This in particular does experience buffering apparently. Let me know if there is any buffering issues, guys, on the chat. This in particular, this is 170 centimeters long, which fits the bedroom window because you can order it to size. And cost of something like that is between $150 to $200, depending on your exact size, and they will cut it for you. So what I'm going to do is try to build it. Inside you're gonna, this is, by the way, this is a Zigbee kit. It also works on Wi-Fi and it has a couple of different stuff. So it's pretty cool actually. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Okay, I did not want to break the box. Okay, never mind. So what you've been up to, I have my eyes on the chart, so if you want to talk, I'm happy to talk. If you've got questions, I'm happy to explain everything. So in here, obviously I've looked inside already, I know what's inside. There's a couple of things that we're going to be talking about. And so what we've got, obviously, manuals, that's not needed. There's more manuals, that's also not needed. There's an empty box because I already opened this. This is a remote, because it comes with a remote as well. And the remote is the RF. So this is 43392 megahertz. But you can control it with Alexa and Google Home and everything. Inside, what you're going to find is cable, UK version. It's very short, you're probably going to end up extending it depending where you want to connect it. There is a rail system, so for my size it's been put together from a couple of pieces. So you can see the pieces are exactly on this one. So if you take a look in here and here has been joined to make it full size. They probably use like scraps and stuff like that just to connect it to the right size. Or they have like a pre-cut sections to match everything. So that will be like a 10 centimeters or something, that will be 15, and this is the way they give you a correct sizing for it. So we have rails. There's obviously a connector to connect those two rails. The system is universal in that sense that you can mount the engine on both sides. So you can have an engine on the left, or you can have an engine on the right. Plus, you can have an engine mount up and down. So you could possibly, if you have a space in your ceiling, you can hide the entire motor inside the ceiling. So you've got obviously those two, and they go on the sides. What is this? There is a stick. I don't know what that stick does here. It has TY model. Okay, is it like a Zigbee thing? I don't know. Or maybe this is a Zigbee expansion for this, because I've seen the USB here. Yeah, there's a USB here. So this is the motor, and the motor is quite big. It promises a very quiet operation, so probably have some decent gearing. There's an antenna here. There's a LAN connection, which isn't LAN because this is not RJ45. This is your telephone line, and there are instructions actually inside how to connect that line and how to operate it via cables. You can connect it to anything really. So that's there for you. What else we've got? We've got a lot of screws and mounting brackets. I believe those are mounting brackets for the ceiling, maybe. Don't know. We're going to be checking on these in a second. Also the rails, that's going to move. Oh no, those are the mounting brackets for the ceiling. So this is it. And we have more of those clips for the curtains. Another pack. And we have additional brackets for something. We'll be checking on these ones. And there is a holder for the remote control, so you can have a remote control using RF. So I wonder if we can hack the RF as well. So you could have a Zigbee, you can have a RF, you can have an internet connectivity as well. And it works with all stuff. So there's a couple of pads. There's probably for the this one to glue it. What else we have in here? We have belts. And so the belt is at the bottom. There's one screw as well. And keep it together. And there is a belt. Oh, there is another screw as well. So two screws. Probably open something that I should not. And there is a belt itself, which basically is going to be used to transfer everything. So yeah, and there is another pad. So that's inside the box. Well, let's make some space and let's try to build this. So what I've got in plans, that's going to go obviously to a bedroom, because bedroom would benefit the most from something like that. So you could create your curtains and link it to either telephone profile via Tasker or just usual controls and synchronize with your alarm, something I would be looking forward. So the curtains would open, let's say 20 minutes before the alarm, allowing the light. If I go to sleep, then I tend to sleep longer if there isn't any light. So if there isn't any light in a room, I sleep longer. It doesn't exactly make me feel more rested, but I just tend to sleep longer. So let's put this rail back together, and I'm going to be putting it back like this. And there is this bracket that we're supposed to use to connect it. And I have a couple of screws. Also, there were the screws for the rail here. So and they go inside here. So let me do this without losing everything. The rest of them already there, so it probably must have slipped when I was initially opening. So what you do basically, you just slot that in. It should be very easy installation. The nice thing is, if you have vertical blinds, you know, they clip into like brackets on top of your window. This is exactly the same mounting mechanism for this. So you're gonna have 4 clips above your window. You can put them on the ceiling, like very small in profile. So those are these clips here, and then you just clip in entire system. So it's easy to mount. So you build everything on a table. You drill the holes, you put the brackets in, and then just clip in. Job's done. No instructions needed. We'll see if there is no instructions needed. I will be looking at the instructions at some point maybe, but for now, no. So the profiles in here, I don't know if you can see it. The profiles in here, they should just fit in. So you have to be careful and slot them in. Ah, that's a very nice job. Like this. I'm just kind of double checking where I'm supposed to be showing this to a side camera, because there's a small delay. So you kind of bring it to the middle and obviously join it with a screwdriver. And that's what I'm going to do. I might be posh and use my new automatic screwdriver, wow stick. I'll be reviewing that soon. But first, let's find the correct, looks maybe correct size. Yes, it is. I'm gonna use it because I can. So look at that. So they have to be joined together, so the minimum, no gap basically. So keep them tight. That's an easy job. Okay, and we have the rail. So the rail is 170 for my window, and it's going to be probably sticking out about that much from each side. Maybe it's a little bit smaller, and that should be enough to kind of just get the curtains, you know, when they bunch together, get them just to cover the side of the window, so it should be all right. What you have to provide them is the size of the window for them, and they will calculate how much the stick out you should have. If you have additional requirements for, you have maybe a thicker curtains or something, and you want to keep them slightly open, then aim for that. So they will give you extra, I don't know, I would have to measure this actually. I don't have a tape in here, but it's about that much extra on each side. So if you want extra space, just add 10 or 20 centimeters to the overall length. So what we've got in here, because there is a lot of different brackets, I'm probably going to end up using instructions. I want that screwdriver. It's a sonic screwdriver, basically. I had a lab coat, so I was a proper Doctor Who yesterday when I was testing it in Hackspace. And actually, I like it. It's it doesn't have very much torque. It's enough torque for small jobs, but then obviously if you stop using a motor, it locks, so you can screw things fairly hard. And I probably need a knife, so let me just get a knife. I actually have a ruler in here, so for the sake of it, I'll give you the length I received. So that's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So this is 2 meters. I got 30 centimeters extra when I requested 170. So those are going to the side, and I can already see those are going to be like linked in. Something tells me I'm going to have to be using the belt, so let's just open the belt and everything. And the belt's going to be driving obviously inside. Is it enough? It looks like. Because that should be twice as long. Let's have a look. It's actually quite a nice belt. And that's going to be driving everything. So yeah, there's plenty of belts to go around. I think we're going to have even a little bit of extra left. So if you're going to make there is a tiny little bit of extra, just in case you make a mistake. So that's there for you. Let's open the stuff. So those are mounting brackets for sure, for the wall, but there is something else in here. I just want to see what else. I'm still kind of, I was ill and about a week ago. I was still recovering slightly, but for the most part I'm okay and ready to roll. So there's a couple of brackets. Those are the clip-ins, I said. So I'm gonna keep them together because there's some screws. So you got 4 mounting brackets. And this, so I think you can mount this directly to the ceiling. But if you don't want to mount this to the ceiling and you prefer to mount it somewhere else, I think you can do it like this, and then you can mount them to a wall in front of you. So I think that's what it is. Probably it's written in instructions. So we're going to put this, because I'm not going to use this now. I'm going to use this when I'm actually drilling in a bedroom. I'm going to put all of that on the side. But I know that this is not the stuff that I'm going to immediately need. So that's on the side. Now let's put the rolls on the side as well. And get rid of the packaging so I could have an actual working space. Put stuff all together, and then I found it's a little bit quicker to do stuff. Okay, I'll clean that later. So those are our rails. How many rails I've got? It's 3, 6, 9, 10, 4, 8, 10. So I've got 14 of those, 7 on each side. This is engine. There's more brackets here, so let's get them out. And those gonna be probably attaching somewhere to the belt, I think. I've got 4 kind of like rollers. They look like the belt maybe is gonna be inside or something like that. And a couple of weird brackets. I'm sure that's gonna be explained. The £400 one, just check the sizing, because there is a 500, the £400 is for 500 millimeters, that's 5 meters. If you have 5 meters window, you can afford $400 curtains. This one in particular, like I said, it costs about $150 if you go directly to the website. If you go through Amazon, it's slightly more expensive. So I'll just put it in chat as well. It's windows. If you have 5 meters windows, you can afford okay, so I'll leave that for your consideration. And I need to adjust my watch because it's getting a little bit hot in here. I've been running GTR Amazfit now in full, like always on display, and it's actually, looking at the current usage, it's going to last about 7 days, which is not bad, and it's fairly visible as well. Okay, so lastly there is a couple of more screws and a couple of more brackets, so let's get the brackets together. So those are like this, gonna go here, this gonna go here, instructions gonna go on the side, remote control and holder, and there's a couple of pads. Let's open these screws too. Don't need that. Now we have 2 ends, and we're gonna open these. So we see a couple of more brackets like that. I think this is a belt connector, maybe. It looks like it. Don't know what that is. I don't know what most of those things are, but there is stuff in here. There is stuff we're gonna be trying to figure out. I'm sure this is described. So these are like some plasticky blocks, I think. I don't know. So I don't know. There's an Allen key. It's almost like IKEA. So I'm gonna definitely have a go with IKEA smart blinds once they're available in UK. But for now, this isn't a bad price actually, considering what it starts from and what you get. So with that said, I think we can start to build this. Right. I said the live stream says no instruction needed, but considering how much stuff, can I just adjust this camera slightly so you can see it better? Let me just get a feedback. Instant feedback. Like this, gonna be perfect. Awesome. I'm waiting for delivery. I don't know what's coming, but there's some bigger delivery coming, and they send it to text message, so I'm waiting for that as well. So we have some. So this is how to pair remote. That's going to be the last thing we're going to need. This is how to use a Tuya app. So basically how to add the skills. That's going to be the last thing we're going to be using. And this is the curtain motor instructions, and we have pictures and English translation. And there's everything in English, and there's plenty of pictures. And the page has 18 page. The instruction has 18 pages. So we have also the names of it. So I can actually. So this is, for example, this is called a runner. Let's have a look what they say. So we start with connecting the truck. Well, I connected the truck. Oh, actually I can see there is a bigger even than 500 millimeters. There is an 8.2 meter curtain, so that's a massive one. It's nearly 10 meters curtain. And if you can see it on here, there's a couple of ways you can connect the motor and where you can put it. Or if you have like a dual track control for dual curtains, you can have your curtains and those see-through ones. So that those options are available. And you can see also in here, I need to get my instant feedback. You can see in here that you can actually run this motor hanging down or hanging up and hidden in the ceiling. So if you are really fixed on getting stuff hidden, you can do it that way. Right. So we did this. There's some clips. Cutting belt measuring tools for tracks. So we get so first we need. Oh, okay. So this is how much belt I think I need. That's the thing. So what I have to do is take this and fix the belt. So this is a tool to kind of the small one clip to get the clip at the end of the track. So I could cut this to a size. So what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it on the other side. Is I'm going to first I'm going to just kind of put the belt inside. We have grooves and everything, so you can like lock it, and then just use the second spare one to grab it on the belt. Okay. So those were measuring tools. So now. Oh, I'm extending that to the end. Belt got inside. Come on, I didn't want you to be inside. Oh my god, it got stuck. Oh, okay, I need to do it again. Okay, and insert by vertical, we did this, and we're going to use this end from the other side. So can I move this to here, maybe like this, so you can see it. So you put this on the other side in here, like this, and then you know where to cut, because apparently you have to cut it. Insert belt and cut at the end. So I need to bring scissors. Be right back. I did not expect scissors. Okay, I'm back with scissors, and we're going to cut this here. So looks like we're gonna cut here. Okay, that's belt done. Now we're probably going to do the same thing to the other bit of the belt. So I'm just going to unlink this. This is a cut one, and do exactly the same with the other one. So just push it into the clasp in here to secure it. Oh, okay. Straighten it. Don't go inside. Please don't go inside. This belt has a tendency to go inside. Don't get out. Okay. Same thing again, straighten the belt. Keep it nice on the same side so it would be equal. And yeah, I've got a tiny little bit left. So I'm gonna cut it one longer. I can cut it one shorter, but just just want to make sure it's not going to be too short. So I have a one teeth too much than I needed, and I have that much left basically. Now it's getting hot in here, so just I have a beverage of a dubious nature. It's still from August party. I had a party in August and don't have enough time to drink leftovers. Okay, so we done this. We cut the belt. Let's go to the step. Oh God, they listed a lot of things in here. So what we're going to use, there is some kind of like a stock material. Belt buckles, fix the belt buckles at the end. So this, oh, this is for belt. So this and this are gonna need for like one of these and one of the small ones to close the belt. Is that? That doesn't look like it. But I don't have any other things that looks like it. No, not really. So those don't need to be these things. So they need one of each side apparently. So let's take a look. So I'm gonna need one of these. I don't know if you can see it correctly. And put it on the side of the belt, like so. Okay, and then use that small one to kind of just lock it in place. Okay, I'm probably gonna trim the end in here, so that it would be nice and neat. And I do that for one side only. So this is done. And let's do it on this side. I don't know if it matters on which side we're doing it, but that seems to be running kind of in the middle, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, so I've got that on each side. And those should be the opposite side, so let's prepare this belt and move it kind of like it's supposed to be. Yay. Like I said, if you've got any questions at some point, you want to see something up close, just type it in the chat and I'll be able to show you. I did that. Now there is these ones we're going to be using. Carrier wheel. Okay, so those go inside these carrier wheels. So if you have it like this, it goes like where the wheels are. The wheels are over this, so it goes like this and it locks. Okay, so it's kind of like that. It's easy enough. Less complicated than it is actually. Is there any lock on it? There is no lock. So that's gonna be to lock the belt. I already see this one because I can figure out what that is. And we do that for two belts. So this is for one belt and this is for another belt. And it goes inside. Yep. Now we're gonna slot the belts inside from the opposite side. Okay. So one goes from this side, and the teeth go inside. I can remove the measurement stuff, and you just push that in. It's easy enough. You can even put the screwdriver or something in that side. But the belt is stiff enough to kind of just push it in. So I'm gonna go and remove the middle. And you push it from one side. And the wheels go in the middle, so it's like this. And we're gonna do the same thing from the other side. So I'm just grabbing the belt, the teeth go inside, into the inner side. The measurement thing is not needed. And let's start pushing that in. So there is a rail inside. The profile allows this belt to slide in. That's a very simple operation to do. So guys, if you do have any questions, you don't have to be about this. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. By the way, did you download Nodle 1.0? It's available. I'm actually updated the server today. So I'll be restoring stuff, and new thing on Nodle are collections and flows that I can upload there, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have my own account, which means you will be able to download all the flows and all the nodes that I use on my server from a single page. So you don't have to go through a tutorial. I wonder if that's gonna be able to push the updates as well. So for example, if you subscribe to collection, it's gonna let you download everything. Okay, so the way it works, you can actually, the end of it can get inside the rail. I'll show you here. So it can go inside as well, this, and it'll be obviously dragged by the belt. Right, so we have this. Now that we did this, we need to do exactly what I did. Bring a couple of centimeters from both sides, and then clip on the other belts. Yeah. One belt across, another part. Okay. Now we need. Okay. So what we're gonna need? We're gonna need those belt buckle, carrier, one carrier wheel, and there is one thing that I don't recognize in here. But we'll figure out. So is that okay? This okay. The picture of this is square. Mine is round. So they're gonna need us to use this. So step one, we carry this through. Step two, we're gonna wrap the belt inside around this. So let me just move this to the side. I know this is where you have to choose your orientation up and down, because you can do it this way, and then your motor is gonna go inside the ceiling, or you can do it this way, and then motor is gonna go down. And also, I think at this point it's wise to actually, if you're not going to switch the motor, because I think this way looks kind of neater than this way. On one side you're gonna have a motor, I'll show you, attached like this, right? On the other side you can just flip this over and don't have this, you know, sticking around. So for now, let's continue. We're gonna jump to the motor in a bit. So what you have to do, you have to take one belt and just swing it around. There is something probably to drive this. You can see this middle start to turn now because the belt is driving it. And once it's out, we're all good. So you're going to do one side first, and then you're going to continue on the other side. There's a couple of chats, so I'm going to check on the chat. I've not tried the Bluetooth ones, but the one here, you have access, you have a controller which is 433 megahertz RF. This, I think, this is a Zigbee stick, I reckon. Can I open this? Let's have a look. And that looks like I could be able to open it for you. So let me just see what's inside. I bet this is a Zigbee stick. It works over Wi-Fi as well. Obviously I don't want to destroy it. I probably need a better opening tool. So let's do it like this and see what's inside. With Home Assistant, you can, because it supports Tuya, supports Zigbee, you will be able to integrate this with the Home Assistant. So that shouldn't be a problem. And it has a custom cable as well, which is like, I can't open this. I don't want to break it. It has, you can see the clasps, but, oh, okay. I want to be very gentle, but obviously, since I'm going to be using it, Alright, so what we have in here, it's this. And this is TYWE1S. So let's have a look. This is TYWE1S. So this is the chip it's running, and what is this? S. Let's have a look what it does. And this is a Wi-Fi module. Yeah, so this is the Wi-Fi itself. It doesn't seem like it has anything else right now, so. And the funny thing is, actually, it's proper. You have access to all the breakouts in here, so you'll be able to hack this and see what's going on. So it's a USB powered. Since this is a USB powered, you can actually send the controls via serial directly via USB. That's interesting. That opens a lot of options. So there you go. Let's close this up. To be honest, that feels a little bit cheap. This one. The rest of it is really solid, but this one feels kind of like it's a cheap plastic. The remote, I don't like polished plastic because it's always looks kind of like meh. Anyway, let's go back to build, and I'm gonna see the chat again. So we've looked this up, and we need to prepare another one of these at the end. So once you loop it, you have to close it, and that's gonna go inside it. So we're gonna block it off, so you could probably introduce another set of wheels. So this is this plastic end. It's actually quite clever design, I like it, because if something goes wrong, you can actually take it apart and take the curtains somewhere else, so it's alright. So we did this, and it's gonna have one of these rollers inside, so let's stick that inside, wheels inside, and they're gonna go probably here, like this. Ta-da! Okay. And let's close this. So I kind of have to pull on this to make it a little bit easier. And that's obviously just slides in. I'm just being extra careful. I need to unscrew this first. I have a proper screwdriver, bear with me guys. Okay, prepare because this screw is slightly bigger, so I'm gonna use a proper screwdriver. We're taking it out anyway. Oh. There you go. So I think this is what's stopping me right now. Yeah, it's like a stop. Okay, so that needs to drop down. So it's like a clasp that clips it this way. So I just need to drop the clasp a little bit, and then I'll be able to push this through. It's a little bit more space. Yeah, and then I push it through to the end, and then secure by clamping. Alright, easy enough. It looks more complicated on instructions than it is in real life, to be honest. So let's swap this around and do exactly the same on the other side. So first we're gonna route it through, because we know what we're doing now. So we'll just go through. Now I could swap it upside down. I'm not going to do it for now because I don't know which side I'm going to use for engine yet, for the motor. So for now I'm gonna leave myself open, and later on all I have to do is just unscrew this, flip that all the way around, and I'll have that the kind of nicer end on the end. So that's my plan. Come on. Okay. Slot that through, secure the end with this plastic clasp and block it off with this thing. Put the wheels on the inside, put it inside the rail. Come on, inside the rail, yeah. Now drag it across. Now I can see them moving in opposite directions, cool. And unlock the clasp, the clamp. The clamp dropped. I think I've unlocked it a little bit too little. Well, there's a fair amount of actual thing to do, that's fine. There was some this side of it. And push it inside and lock it, and we in business. Okay, I'm not, should I be like doing this or something? I'm confused now, hold on. Did I miss something? No? Okay. Okay, for a second I thought I'm missing something. Right. Hello from sunny South Texas, Charlie, how are you doing? Nice for you to join. So, right now what you're gonna see here happen, we're gonna pull, it's not probably the move. So it's, okay, so you need to know which one you're gonna pull. And I can move both sides. One side is kind of a little bit hard. Like, opening is that easy. But closing this, do I have to like do it symmetrically? Yeah, okay, that's what it is. If I pull on this, really, that all works really gentle like this. So see, you can close them up like this and open it like this, and it works really nice. Okay, all right, that works. So, next step. Next step, we have some brackets to do. So there's gonna be these brackets. And we're gonna need these ones, I guess. Are they these? Don't know. Now on the pictures, it's slightly different model, I suspect, and that's why the pictures are tiny little bit different. But we're gonna figure out. Oh, because I'm looking at a double-side installation. This is single-sided. Okay, guys. No instructions needed. This is a single track installation. So let's see if I did something incorrectly. Okay, we are here now. Okay, no, it was okay. I'll figure out in the right moment. So I'm gonna do this and these, I guess. Okay, let's try to figure out. So, so this is the middle part, and this is important because you have to have a middle part in here, because this one is gonna go somewhere. Oh no, hold on a second. How are we doing it? Oh, this is for carriages. Okay, I get ya. So we need to bring the carriages together. Like this, I guess. And those are like that. Yeah, probably. They go like all the way down here. Oh yeah, okay. So they go down, I hope you can be able to see this. So if you have this part, like this, it kind of joins two plastic bits together, the one that moves, and you just slot this in down. So it all makes sense now. And now they are both pieces are locked, and that's why it's gonna be traveling so much smoother, providing I can lock these ones properly. Is it because I left that tiny bit of belt on this side? No, that shouldn't be a problem, I think. No, because they join together, so what's going on? This one's slightly bit buckled. Let me just modify this. There's a tiny little bit of bend. I don't know if it's probably shipping. Yeah, there's a tiny little bit bend on that. Oh yeah, you can move them both together. Yeah, that's what it was. And now you have to screw them in together with a with this and this. Now that's what it's like. And they go to a one side. So this is gonna be probably your bits that you're gonna use to open it manually. At least, I think. So I don't know which side I'm going to do. Okay, I think right now it doesn't matter because it's symmetrical, so I'm just going to kind of whim it. There's a big screw, so I could use probably my magic screwdriver, but this one is already fitting better, so I'm just going to roll with this. Now, there's no thread in that plastic, but there's a thread in thingy, so you have to leave yourself a little bit of slack on there, because later on they're gonna be so that should be like this, so that goes I'm being silly. What you have to do, you have to unscrew this. You have to take the screws out, because this is just a nut, and you should thread them through that holder first, and then obviously use the threaded holes, and not to be a moron like me. So I'm gonna do it properly now. So like this, put them into big holes or small holes, big holes, and then screw that in. And that's should be in the direction of travel. That's easy enough. Okay, that looks actually quite solid design. I like it, and it doesn't feel fragile or anything. It feels like the plastic is good and everything else. Okay, I have a bit of I probably used the wrong side of the bracket because the holes aren't aligning, and I should check this first. So let's try with this one. Yeah, these holes are aligning. So there is a one end of the bracket that you can actually use. The second end won't let you use it, which is a good thing because you're not going to end up using incorrect position of that bracket. I may. No, actually, still have the same problem on the first hole, but there is a one more hole I can try. So there's a bit of a trial and error. I probably should have done that like this. Yeah. Okay, so I'll show you. This is the correct way. You have 4 holes in here, like they're quite bigger than this side, and you use the middle one and then the last one. There you go. 60 times a charm. Probably if I was paying more attention to the instructions, I wouldn't have this problem. So you'll learn from my mistakes, hopefully. Okay, so this bracket needs to be facing the outward. Now, yep, it runs smoothly as advertised. Do I have to do it for the second one? It doesn't say yet. I have one. So I have one more in here, but I'm not supposed to use it now. I'm just checking the steps. It shows on the last picture that both of them are mounted. So I'm a little bit confused right now. That looks really nice. It moves really nice. It's okay, and especially it's upside down right now. So if you could do it like this, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, definitely I should mount it. Now the question's answered, guys. Definitely I should mount it. So let's not make the same mistake. And I guess that's gonna go opposite direction, I'd say. I mean, what's the worst could happen, isn't it? So let's go opposite direction now with this one and see if that's correct. On the last picture, was it showing? It kind of showed like it's on this side this way. I'm not 100% sure, guys. This is the missing step. It doesn't really show on. I'll show you. Like, on here, I can see those in this position here, and they do not look like they go in the same direction. Let's see if there is a more information. Okay, there's a on the last picture here, however, it shows that this is mounted all the way around. So on the last picture, when you mount the motor, it shows this is this way and this is this way. So let's do it like this and see what happens. That's I'm gonna go with that orientation. If not, I'll be changing this. So it's supposed to go this way, and then we'll be using bracket correctly, like so. So that should be explained a little bit better, because I should not be testing like error trying it. I mean, I assume this is just a pole manually on it. So this should be all the way around the bracket only. So I'll do it as well. At this moment in time, I'm not 100% sure if I'm alright. But what's the worst that could happen? I'm just flipping it over. I have more pictures showing that this is actually the correct orientation. Okay. And we have another one here. So I think it's just like when you close it, yeah, I think this is what you should aim for. It kind of looks like it makes sense. They want to lock together in the middle. So let's go back to this, and we're nearly done. There's lots of parts left, and we're nearly done. So let's have a look. What else are we doing here? Some hooks. Metal hooks that goes on the end. So those hooks in here, they're shown that you need to put them on the end somewhere. So let's move this to one end, and that should be going somewhere here. Is it hooking on the here? Okay. Now, which side it should go on? You can put them on every side, but they should go only on one side. So I kind of just whim it. I'll put it here, like this. But I don't think this is very necessary right now. No, I'll check with these ones in a second. And so I did this motor sides assembled. So this is basically, now all I'll have to do is just pull these ones in. So to do it, I need to unscrew one of the ends in here, and then you could just like this and just pull it in. Okay. So we need 7 of these. So I have to take this out, like that. And we had 14 if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, we had more than that. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 each. 24 we have. Okay, so let's push all of them. Can be 12 on each side, which is enough. They very slippery. That's very hardly any resistance on that rail, which is nice as well. So that warrants that the operation is going to be quiet, and you want those to be quiet. You don't want like when it's opening and closing. That's going to drive you mad. And the same stuff from the other side. So let's block this off. Again, keeping on this side, so let's be consistent. So now you'll be able to move this like that, and you have your own here. Cool. And let's do the other side, and try not to kill any of my camera equipment, because this is quite long. Oh. Let's remove the clamp. And 12 of those. It's actually not that complicated. There's a couple of hiccups there, but building this, after watching this video, you should be build one in half an hour, I guess. Well, how long is the live stream already? I don't see it. We started at 2, so it's about 1 hour right now. And let's say I know what I'm doing. Okay, 2 more. They're symmetrical, so it doesn't matter, you don't have to pay attention. And that clasp goes this way. And let's lock it. Now, I'm not 100% sure what are these, to be honest, but they kind of like fit like here. I guess some sort of mounts. Don't know, we're gonna discover this soon probably. So they say this is finished and we should be able to operate this with the engine. Now I'm hesitant to do it, but okay, let's double check anything. Yeah, we've put it on, we've done this. The rest of it is just the track installation steps really, so equal distances. The last, because they just gonna clip in on that. It's very easy. This is like a plastic bit that you can move. This spring loaded, and you can just clap it, push it, and it will lock. And the one, well, they shouldn't go to the end. Like let me show you. So they shouldn't go really the end. So you have to do it. It needs 120 centimeters. So the last one's gonna be about here. And then just press it down and you're locked. That's it. So installation is brilliant. There's 2 screws in here, so they're not in the same plane as the rail. And that's it. And if you want this to go on the wall, then you're gonna use this one, like that. And that's gonna be attached to the wall, like this. Ta-da! Alright. So I'm going to unlock this somehow. Yeah, just pull the plastic out and that's it. So installation of this on the ceiling is going to be very easy. Just clip in, plug and play. So this means that we actually can try to operate this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lock the engine. Ta-da! Power it. And use app to add it. and see what's gonna happen. I hope it's not going to explode. The cable's a little bit short. Excuse me. I forgot about my drink. Cheers. It was the first day of frost today, so I woke up into a frost on the windows. Okay. I probably need extension for this. Do you want to see them also? Because if I'm gonna move it like across, I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, I can. Can I reach it? Come on. Oh, it's too short. Definitely gonna need the extension, guys. Now I need to figure out where is my extension that is the closest to here, so we could do it efficiently. Otherwise, I'm gonna disappear forever. Can I just like? Let me have a look. Can I do like a ad break or something? No. Okay, then you're gonna have to like look at this screen. I'll be back. I'm just going to get a extension lead so I could connect it properly. And I want you to see it. Alright, I'm back. I've got the extension lead, which means you'll be able to see everything properly, hopefully. So let's realign this again. That way you should be able to see it. You want to plug it here. Any light? Yes, there is a small red light. So, and I got a parcel. Do you want to see what is in parcel? It's from China. Please become. Yes, finally. I was waiting for. Oh, there's like 2 connectors. Male. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna. They're all female connectors. Oh, disappointing because I need some male connectors as well. So those are micro USB connectors, female, but with a very small footprint. And I'm gonna use them as a 4-pin or 5-pin connectors because believe me, there's no 5-pin connectors that are decent. So I thought I'm gonna do this. So I've ordered like 80 of them or something like that because yeah, once you order it, it's better to have more than so little. Anyway, we're here, so I'm gonna need a mobile, and now we're gonna connect. So let's go to the Tuya app. Do I have it installed? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Log in with existing accounts. What do you mean I'm not logged in? It's like this. Wrong password. Bear with me while I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, log in with text verification. Let's do it this way. Incorrect number because it's in 0. Get verification. Yes. Get verification code. Okay. Set password. Okay. Okay, add device. So we're looking for curtains. So maybe I'll show you a little bit more. And hold on a second, guys. I'll show you on the stream so you could see it, but I probably like this. And okay, so like if I'm gonna do this, we can do it. So we're looking for, I don't know, small home appliances maybe. Toothbrush. There's a toothbrush, guys. You can control the curtain. Curtain Zigbee, curtain order. Which one do you think it is? Should we go like, let's try Zigbee. I think they're Zigbee. Confused wired. Oh, I don't have this one. Let's try wireless, because we have a wireless one. This one. Configure the gateway. Oh, do I have to bring the gateway and connect it? Hello. Okay. Change network. 2.4. Okay. Password. 1 second. Don't look. Don't look, guys. It's only a password. Okay, I'm trying to discover some devices right now. Hello from Portugal, Bruno. How are you doing? Device found. Ooh. Initializing. We found the device, guys. We in business. I'm very excited. Especially that there are settings on Tui app from sunset and sunrise, so you'll be able to synchronize this with sunset and sunrise. Or offsets, so you know, like half an hour before sunset you can just close the curtain. I have a curtain in here. Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. We are in business. Should we, they are discovered that it's open right now. So I think right now we are current position 50%, the current position is 0. Okay, but it moved. I don't know if you heard it. Stop. Okay. So turn on. I don't know that. Turn on. Okay, turn on. This should be open, close. Come on. Turn off. Can you see them traveling? Okay. So I'll show you maybe a little bit better on, don't know if you've seen them, but I'll try to flip this way and hold it so you could see, so we could kind of hear it. And I'll put it closer to microphone so you could hear how, so let's open it. Yeah, you can't hear the engine at all. I don't know if you could hear this. So I think this is also a kind of calibration as well, because I can like set it 60%. There's no way I hear the engine. I can only hear either these ones only because there is no load, so they kind of extra making noise. But this is absolutely silent, this. Yeah, the only thing I can feel is the vibration on the rail, nothing else. This is actually cool. So now, let's link Alexa. So I'm just gonna twist it around so I could put it down. Routine skills. My skills, let's have a Smart. Unable to use. Log in, so I need to select my telephone number. Let me just do it real quick. Password. Log in. Like this. That's stupid. Like this. Okay, authorize. So now obviously in your smart linked, and we can close the window to discover this device. Okay, so let's go back, close it, and discover new devices. Alexa is discovering. How we should name it? Come on, we should name it something cool. Do you want to name it curtain or window? Come on, give me a cool name, guys. I'm still waiting for the devices to be discovered. Obviously that's going to work for Google Home as well, but I don't have a Google. Well, I can link it in a second once the device is discovered. There's Alexa in the kitchen as well, so I can call it from here easily. Still looking for the devices. Found 3 scenes. Okay, let's have a look. Curtain, new device. Excellent. Zemismart. Type, order. Can we edit? Curtain. Okay, let's stay with the curtain. And let's try Alexa. Okay, so let's go to here, and it was all devices, I guess. Curtain. Can I like? Is there an interface for it? No. Let's have a look again. Curtain. Like, I can't change the device type. Shame. Alright, let's open curtain. No. Turn curtain off. Maybe I have to escape this. Okay. Turn curtain off. Turn curtain on. Oh, come on. Turn curtain on. Hey, it drives. How cool is that? Just wait until I get curtains. Oh, I guess I can't wait. Turn curtain off. But you just need to. I'm gonna get a definitely like I don't know. Let's do this. Routines, add, because this is not good. I want voice command. Alexa, let it be bright. Next. Add action. Smart home. Control this. No. Control a device. And I want curtain. Yes. And we're gonna enable bright is on. Okay. Next. Done. And save. Cool. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, and add Alexa, voice, let it be dark. Yeah, I feel powerful already. Smart home, control the devices, and we're gonna pick curtain and set it to off. Next, and save. Okay, it can take up to 1 minute for this. Let it be dark. Let it be dark. It can take up to 1 minute. Okay, let's refresh the app. Alexa, let it be dark. It's in the kitchen. Oh, it is dark. Oh, it's closed. I forgot. Alexa, let it be light. What? I can't hear. Let it be light.
Did you mean play the song Let It Be Me?
No! Let It Be Light.
Did you mean play the song Let It Be Me?
No! Did I use a different command? Routines, Alexa. Bright. Let it be bright. It works. That's the problem with custom commands, you never remember them. Excellent. Let's try the one in the kitchen. Alexa, let it be dark. It goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, and it stops here. Unfortunately, with this skill right now, I can't set 50%, so you have to go through app. But because there is a support for Wi-Fi, support for Zigbee, and I think this is Zigbee, then you can use Node-RED and set the device with Alexa Bridge to a different type device that supports percentage, and then you will be able to actually use the percentage to pass this. I'm sure I'm gonna figure it out. So yeah, I'm super excited because this works. So let's kind of let's do this. Maybe that's gonna be a little bit more visible. Oh, well, spread them a little bit and Alexa, let it be bright. Yeah. So there's another thing that I'm kind of thinking. There is no like physical separate. Oh no, it's gonna be okay because the curtain's gonna put like. I was thinking how those gonna be moving like equally, but obviously there's gonna be a curtain linking them, so it's not a problem. And this probably is for the last one. This is gonna be curtain for the first one. So when you close them, they overlap. Alexa, let it be dark. Alexa, let it be dark. She's not cooperating. Alexa, let it be dark. So when the curtains are closing, like I can't hear it, I can only feel the vibration. So the curtains will overlap in here, so you're gonna have about that much in here overlapping the curtain. So it's gonna be nice tight seal. So you could use the blinds like for if you have not, I don't know how strong it is. Let's see how strong it is as well. How much torque I can get from this. Alexa, let it be bright. So I'm gonna hold this. Alexa, let it be bright. Can't hear me properly. You know what? I'm just gonna do it from here. Alexa, let it be bright. I can't stop it. No, I can't stop it. You can put very heavy curtains on this. So it will be moving the curtains to the side without any problems. If I couldn't stop this. There's enough torque in this motor to drive this across meters. So the same motor is going to be used to drive the curtain across probably 5 meters or 8 meters. So definitely you should be able to pull anything like heavy dark blinds for people who work nights, me. And that's the plan basically, because a couple of days a month I come and sleep at home after night shift because I stay elsewhere otherwise, and it's nice to have like blinds that don't let the light in. So yeah, I think we can call it a success. Look for the follow-up video, which is going to be a full review, and I'm going to walk through installation. Obviously that's going to be demo in a bedroom with curtains. I need to buy curtains, and then I'm going to start automating with Node-RED, with Tasker, with commands from Alexa and Google Home, and everything else I can think of. And we're going to be linking this. You can even use these to trigger when the temperature in the room is at a set value. So for example, let's say you have a hot day, like, I don't know, 30 degrees outside, and you want to cool it down. You can use the curtains to block off the sun. Obviously it's going to be dark, but you can use the temperature sensor to close the curtains and prevent the sun from heating up the room. And the same applies for the heating. If you use the heaters, radiators, to heat up the room, to prevent the heat from actually escaping through the window, if you use the curtains, not the like see-through ones, just for decoration, you could use them, providing they are, you know, kind of placed in not where the radiator is, to kind of limit how much heat escapes. So yeah, I think that's a success. So I don't know, what do you think, guys? Is it worth $150 plus? So $150 plus, that would be about 130, 140 pounds. Now, is it worth it? Honestly, it's like, for me, it's easy to say because I didn't pay for this. I got that shipped, so I could write to you guys and let you my thoughts. I wouldn't put this for every single window, definitely not, because that's gonna rack up costs really quickly. And however, bedroom, it's the single place that you could find it most useful. And with the blinds, like, you know, the roller blinds that you could use, they're gonna be probably about, from IKEA, I reckon they're gonna be about 50 to 90 pounds. So not much more cheaper than this, and that's going to be just the blind, and the curtains look much nicer. So I don't know. I think the price isn't bad. It's a decent price for what you get, and looking at the build quality, I can see that for this price, this is a really good build quality that's going to last. I obviously don't know how long the motor will hold, but judging by the sound, and this is really sturdy thing. I don't expect this to fail very quickly. The only thing I would really do, and probably be aware that people's gonna cut the cable, is to include a longer cable just to get people started. In a way, yes, you probably could get models with a smaller motor, but this is a very powerful and very quiet motor, so I couldn't honestly, unless these ones were making a noise, which you can hear now, I could not hear really anything other than just a little bit of a travel and mostly just vibration. So if you put the curtains, you're gonna reduce that extra noise. I think that should be completely silent, and this is the most important thing. Like, that's gonna be a sore in the eye, unless it's in a corner and you're gonna hide the cable. If you have opportunity to hide it in the ceiling, and technically I have a space in the ceiling because there is a just closure on the roof. I could hide this, which means I would have to drill the hole into the ceiling, and I'll consider this, but I would still have to lead the power cable there, which to my knowledge the attic isn't connected right now to anything, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do this. But it's nice to have this option that you can flip the motor all the way around and embed that into a ceiling, so that way you can actually enjoy your curtains and don't have this sticking down. So do let me know what you think. Yeah, give it a week. I reckon with my current posting schedule and all the stuff, in about a week I should get a full review for you, more pictures, instructions and everything, and how it works, and yeah, I'm gonna come up with a couple of nice automations. So it's been a pleasure to have you guys around and stalk me while I'm building this and laugh at my building skills. But I hope you enjoyed it and you didn't get exactly bored. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Oh, like one thing I've not done Google. Let's do the Google as a last thing, because some of you probably use the Google and would like to see the Google. So let's go to assistant. No, I just assistant. How do I do this? I've not used it. Okay, Google. Now we can talk. All right. So let's go and add the services, and we want to to home, and add devices, and we want set up device. We have a link, manage book for Tuya. Tuya Smart, and we'll see what's the interface on Google. Maybe on interface on Google is going to be better. So we have to still log in. So sorry guys. Alright, I'm linking it now. Authorize. Excuse me. So adding the device, linking my account, and I should be able to control it with Google. So, okay, set up new devices. I guess I can just go back. And I should have it in my home. Info, assistant, can I just... Google Home. That's where I'm supposed to go. This shows you how often I use these apps. So let's refresh this and look for devices. Curtain. Okay. So that looks like actually identified as a curtain. So take a look, which is a nice thing. Curtain, get the right add to home. So let's go add to home. Yes, move the device, and we're gonna have it in bedroom next. Okay, bedroom. Continue. So I'm just adding it. Okay, and curtain. So. Okay, name curtain home link. Can I? It recognizes as a curtain, but can I just kind of like control them? Okay. Let's check it. Close curtains.
According to the free dictionary.
Hey Google, close curtains in the bedroom.
These pictures should match.
Okay, closing the curtain.
The other phone kicked off. Okay. Open curtains 50% in bedroom.
Sorry, the curtain doesn't support that functionality.
Okay, so we can't do this. Close curtains.
Okay, closing the curtain.
Oh, it's closed, sorry. Open curtain.
Okay, opening the curtain.
Yeah, okay. So unfortunately there is no that fluid interface. I will be able to do that fluid interface in Node-RED, guys. So yeah, if you fancy having this, you will be able to do it with the Node-RED. That's yet another advantage of it, because if the device isn't properly connected with all those smart automation, then there's not much you can do. But if you use Node-RED, you can do whatever you want, and this is, excuse me, this is brilliant. So I'll drink to that. I'm happy with what I've built today, and probably gonna go some drilling to do while my wife isn't there, so she wouldn't scream at me. And then once the job is done, I'll tell her like, look what I've done. Now we're going to shop for curtains. So I've noticed that with your significant other that is very resistive to home automation, it's better to introduce her with a ready effect that is working. Don't introduce the effect so that doesn't work. I remember her being absolutely resistant to idea of having lights on a staircase that would run along the staircase. She said like, no, there will be no drilling, there will be no, well, there's 2 holes there. There will be nothing there, no extra cables along the curtain, like skirting board and anything. And she wasn't happy, and I said, I'm gonna do this. So she left to work, and yeah, I've installed it on the way. I didn't say anything, and when she was walking, because the lights were very tiny and white, when she was walking up the stairs, she noticed the light, and it's like, huh? And now, whenever someone, because it's connected to be a smart socket, that operates something else. Whenever someone disconnects it, she always complains that this doesn't work. So she's definitely fond of ideas that have already been implemented, they're working. And the same situation was with the heating, when I had a Nesta-like thermostat I've made. So each time something wouldn't work, or whether the server was down or something, she would say like, but heating doesn't work, I can't use Alexa, or I cannot use Google Home to do it. And she obviously should not been using that system for like 3 years, and I only introduced it last year, and it lasted through winter with one failure which lasted about 2 hours, and it's still, you could override it with a button. Yeah, it worked. So I'm happy. I like stuff like that. I can't help it. I like stuff like that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to check To install it, put some curtains on to a proper effect when something opens and closes. And yeah, and the fact that you can, like this is, I'll tell you, I'm in the room right now in the conservatory. This has, was it 5 meters? 5.5, that's 5.5 meters in here. Between one wall and, you can't see this in here. But this is 5 meters. And you can still get 50% longer, so that would go across entire house, a single rail. This is how long you can get this curtain with this motor, and it should move it left to right. So yeah, if you got so big windows, it probably is going to be very expensive to build it for you. But I could even mount this in a conservatory and have like curtains opening and like, oh, that'll be, no, because I like the view, it's not needed. I only have some blinds in here, so yeah. I'll stop ranting now, guys, and for now, call me impressed. Call me impressed for now, because obviously it works. I'm missing the control of that 50%. I don't want to use any apps for this. I just want to say like open the half curtains or something like that and do it. So I'll be definitely working on that. But the opening and closing, it's nicely the and especially if you have those dark ones, it's gonna be probably just too. Oh, I didn't test this. I forgot. No, let's do this. Come on, guys. So what kind of internet person I am? So there are a couple of different ones. I've got BE201, which is a single channel. There's up to 6 channel remotes, so you can control 6 curtains with a single one. And how to link it? BE201. BE201, this one, okay. So what we have to do, there is a button on the back, so I need to, okay, just this slides. I need to get the batteries. Excuse me, I'll get some batteries. I don't expect any problems, but I'll get some batteries. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me. So I've brought the batteries, and also I brought my RF small controller that's been shipped to me with Sonoff. And I'm just kind of curious if I can link this. So let's put the batteries in. There's a set button, so we have to press this. The motor will vibrate once. Okay, so press the match button once. Okay, so match button. Okay, so it's done. That was easy. So pause. Can I pause it? Okay, I can pause it. No, this is pause. Okay, so middle pause, open, close. So that's gonna go full circle. And yeah, and that's gonna open it. And I can pause it anytime. So let's see if I can pair this. Now probably won't, because they a single operation button. Oh, let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? No luck. Okay, well, that was an idea. This still paired? Yeah, okay, it's fine. Okay, so it works. And yeah, it comes with a nice carrying case, like a case. You can either stick it to somewhere or screw it in, and you'll be able to control this as well. So I think we went through all the automation. I don't have a Zigbee hub right now connected, but I will test the Zigbee hub, and I don't expect anything different because you're gonna use the what is it called? What should I call it? You're gonna use the app for ground controls and stuff. So yeah, okay. How long have been running? About 1 hour something, 1 hour 30. But this is the end of the fact. So anyone joining in, basically, we have Alexa and Google automation ready, so I can do it. Okay, Google, close curtain.
For that, you'll need to unlock your phone.
Really? Wow. Close curtain. Huh? It popped in the Google search instead. Hey Google, close curtains. Okay.
Alright, closing the curtain.
Yeah, don't get your fingers in here because this is strong. Like I said, this is very silent in operation. You can use Alexa, you can use Google Home. Alexa, let it be bright. Don't know if Alexa heard me. No, didn't, so I need to go here. And yeah, you can use Alexa for this. Let it be bright.
I think you are asking for the song Let It Be Me, is that right?
No! I'm definitely gonna change that routine. Let it be bright.
Play the song Let It Be Me, right?
No! Okay, it does work, just not on the live stream. Oh dear. Home automation. Definitely I need to set something else for the thingies. Okay, so this is closed. Let it be bright is open, so let's modify this. What should I put it? What command do you want me to use it, guys? Come on, give me an idea. Oh! I've got a command for you guys. So the curtain, right now the curtains would be closed, right? I've set up new skill for you guys, new routine. I need to stop laughing. Vampire distraction mode enabled. Yeah, burn. Get the sunshine in. Burn the vampires. If I'm gonna use that in the bedroom, my wife's gonna have nightmares. So yeah, we've purged the vampires, and yeah, I'm gonna go back because I have some reviews to do today. I finally have to finish the 2 routers, so I have like portable routers, very interesting devices, and yeah, I'll write about it more. Well, that's it for now. Tomorrow or this week, depending how I feel, I'll put it on a ceiling or wall, depending if I want to use this and see what's more practical. And yeah, and you're gonna see it in action. I'll be definitely putting some snippets on Instagram first before the video. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see something extra really quick. As for now, guys, I guess I'm gonna end this rather interesting build. With plenty of mishaps and me trying to figure out stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments or chat what you think about it, and what would be ideal price for you to jump into something. How much will obviously everyone would like to have it for free, but what would be a reasonable price for this? So like I said, the smallest set, which is I think 150 mils, so 1.5 meter, which is a standard window really. It's about $150, and I don't think that is that expensive. I think they could use a smaller motor for smaller rails, but I understand why they use the big ones, because if they support the rails up to 8 meters long, they need to have a powerful motor. The advantage of this, it is absolutely silent, which is crucial. Alright guys, it was really nice to see you. I'm gonna clean up this mess, go upstairs and continue my work on the reviews. And I'll be in touch with you for sure. So see you around, and thanks so much for joining. Enjoy your, what is it, Wednesday? Enjoy your Wednesday.